Hi everyone. So today let us take one of the strategy related question, and this has been asked at Google, and the seems instant question. So the prompt is: if Google invented teleportation, how would you price it? That's a great question. And interesting thought experiment, I would say that how would you price any product, and what does it mean to price something? That mean that only you recover the cost with additional margin that you want or any additional value that you want. So let us take up one framework. So starting with clarification. So we'll see that if we need any clarification regarding this, we can expand or dissect this question, this prompt. Then we will think about user, and this may contain their persona, pain points, or journey, and then comes the solution. Solution we mean synthesis of pricing we need to. So we will list down the key factors, and then maybe we can calculate average range or something regarding like that. So let us see that what is the clarity that we can get. So the first thing that word that sticks to me is the teleportation. Because it is a quite wide tele. So what does this mean? So we'll give a brief and we will narrow down its scope for our context. So teleportation, that means that you can connect with someone, or you can uh, transfer yourself or physical being, or you can shift from point A to point B. So that is how I see it. So let us say right now a brief about what does it mean a teleportation. Moving from point A to point B. But the this is quite normal. We do that every day. But what is teleportation? What is difference or what is special about this teleportation is that you do not move it physically. The moving part is only, I would say, mentally or spiritually, anything other than the physical self. Your physical self remains at one place, point A, but apart from everything else is transported, moved to a different place, a point B. It could be anywhere. It could be on Earth, it could be on different planet. Anywhere. So that is how we see it. Now anything else that we need to discuss. So they have invented it. Yes, that's great. So if you can think about Google, this technology they have been invented, but let us think about the market. Let us imagine that they are going to launch this in India, and again the obvious is Google India. They are the owner and inventor. Okay, else that we know. How would you price? So how would I price it? So when it comes to pricing, okay, let us write down price. So by price we mean the amount sold, not sold, amount paid by a particular product. And generally the formula for price is, or what we call a selling price, SP is the cost price plus profit margin that you, the obvious formula. And this cost price, that cost includes everything from uh, price, how much the cost of production of that particular piece of product, to the marketing, to the transportation, everything that includes the, that is included in the cost price. Because we have taken a very basic formula for this uh, price, this whole selling price. Now let us think about the user. So I think that is all regarding the clarification. We will move on to the next section. That is user persona. Persona here is that we will think about the, it could be anything. If we are now currently we are thinking about the price, and it could have been anything like who would adopt this or who would buy this. Everything uh, will be dependent or defined by the particular persona that we are thinking of. Since we are going to launch this product or in the market, so we need to identify who is going to buy the product. So we should have a basic idea, and this persona is generated from the market research, from the user interviews that we do to gauge the interest of the uh, customers in the market, that who is willing and what is the range for price range the customers are willing to pay for that particular product. Because for any product, the customer, they get some value out of it. So how they are going to measure that value, and they should have a point of reference or something. And it depends whether a similar product is available in the market or this is something very new. And if this is very new, okay, that what I'm saying, this all will come in the solution aspect of it. What are the different key factors when we price a product? Okay, now let us think about the persona. So persona, if I think about who would be willing to buy, or someone who is interested in this. Okay. Say for this kind of a situation, I am thinking about the user. That's eight points. Then we can think about the persona. So, what are the use cases for this particular technology, the teleportation product that we are going to do? And the use cases could be uh, people who people who need to communicate with their past life. Currently, they cannot do that. They cannot directly communicate, and this past life could be their relatives or they themselves. It could be anyone, and since they can teleport themselves to any time zone, any place, so these are the people who are willing to use this product. And the pain point is that currently we cannot do that. So we had to rely on multiple technologies or processes which are not entirely, I would say, functional or not 100% result, something like that. And also this technology, I think, gives humans a new aspect of their thinking. Because if we are, okay, without going into random sense. Let me write it down. If I'm again, I'm heading is pain point, but I think I'm writing the persona part or the user. Uh, I'm trying to decode the persona who would be willing to use the such kind of product. What are the different use cases for a product? So these are, I would say, use cases. Use cases for, for such product people. Uh, just to see their person, maybe their family, friends, anything. Those who wish to go in the future. And second use case could be those who wish to go in the past. That is one of the core, I would say, value they can get from this product. And what are the other use cases I can think of? Okay, let us keep these two. Okay, and if I pick one, let's say pick people interested in going in the future self. So what would their picture mean? Like they have the idea or the concept of this product would be like how we would have I would say, daily physical space where people come, join for certain hour or certain duration based on the plan they have purchased. Now, why this is daily cafe, the physical product, physical space, that this technology daily production, I believe, it requires the physical setup to be working properly. That's my imagination. That's my thinking. So it requires a special place, a special designated physical boundaries, everything that has to. So that is why I'm thinking about it would be a product like a physical cell. How we have coffee cafe or a cyber cafe kind of a thing. So it would be a physical location where you can go pay for some time. And you selected the price, use the product. That is all. I think we have covered some points. Okay, and yes, they will use. Now let us move to the what are the different factors we would how we would price the different factors that would contribute to the price. So what I was discussing earlier is the similar product in the market, or is this the new product, any competitor, any or indirect com based on the research, based on the discussion that we had with user customer research, based on the customer interviews, customer research or feedback, the response of the user when it comes to the value versus price. Let's say, okay, let me write it down. So let's say when we do this customer reviews or research, we create certain ranges. Let's say I create a range of 20 to $50, 20 to 50, and 60 to 90, 100 to $200, and I put every values that what are the different, and I can list down the different values in each of the price bucket. And when we are doing the customer research or interview feedback, we try to uh, list down or see how many users are interested in which particular price bucket, what are the core value that they think that the product provides them, and what is the reference point for them, what is the reference point for price anchor, because whenever they think about any particular product they need some of the reference, that how strong is their will to pay and to get that value at a particular price point. So this everything, this reference point, I mean, we find that from the customer research or the feedback that we do, and then we create these three buckets, and during the process of interview research, we see how what is the probability for each of these buckets and how many users who are interested in actually paying for this, they would be willing to pay for this, and based on that we can find something that arrange for it. Okay, so I think we have uh, covered pretty much. Let me submit this, because how the pricing would work is it would consist of both parts of our internal research, external factors, the availability of existing product or not. So I think that's all. The next video maybe we can take up some different things related to product or assignments or learning that we have been doing. Thank you.